Boom, you looking for this?
Ooh, yeah, what does happen to Force-sensitive children in the Empire?
Dark, dude.
I don't know why I'm smiling. That's sad.
This is a dark episode.
Dude, this really is a dark one.
Quinlan was here.
Oh, dude, Quinlan Voss. I'm assuming, obviously, but yeah.
Old pals, dude. I guess he's not dead.
Ventress? Could Ventress still be alive for real?
Quinlan's show? In this show?
Yeah.
And the eyes are closed.
Dude, that blue glow, I miss it.
For real, man.
Dude, Vader's an absolute tank.
Oh.
Oh no, he broke what? Dude, Obi-Wan's getting absolutely destroyed right now.
Yeah, he's rusty, man, like we've been saying.
And which is sad because
We need a rematch.
no, he drops the saber. Is he like being force choke or force froze? No. Dude. No, don't do that.
He's dragging him through it.
Oh my gosh.
There's nothing he can do.
What is this a Disney Plus show? Because surely it's not. Dude. Oh my gracious. Oh, she's gonna have to save him, dude.
Please.
I mean, that's a good thing. At least we know Obi-Wan doesn't die.
Retcons the OGs.
Yeah. Wow. Welcome back to BoomShot. I'm Kale. This is Colby.
Yes, sir.
And the latest episode of Kenobi came out, and gosh, wow, it was
Phenomenal. I
really
loved it,
good.
man.
Yeah. So let's waste no time. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay. So first thing to talk about, I think, is why didn't Vader pursue Obi-Wan after he drug him through the fire?
That's the question, man. We already saw him, like we talked about in the reaction. He force pushed
Yeah.
the fire before. It's not like he couldn't have.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's not like he doesn't want the worst for Obi-Wan at this
Yeah,
point.
I mean, for sure.
He wants him to suffer, as we saw. So
Yeah.
why didn't he? That's the question.
And you've got some theories. You've seen some theories floating around.
Oh,
so
yeah. I've our friend over at Star Wars Theory.
yeah, our friend, you know.
We were talking to him in the live stream. And, I saw a few theories floating around. I think the most likely one is that he just wants Obi-Wan to suffer. Now, he suffered physically when he dragged him through the fire, and now he's going to suffer mentally knowing he's alive and knowing he just got wrecked.
Yeah, and he's already been suffering emotionally, too. So, like, Vader's kind of going for a threefold vengeance type thing. And really suffer spiritually, I guess, because he can't use the Force either.
Yeah.
That's like his connection.
And
yeah,
I mean, it's because like Anakin, he suffered until now he suffered the whole time with his body, and it's not like it's easy going in the Vader suit as we saw him putting it on earlier in the episode.
Yeah, it looked, my gosh, dude.
So I think I mean, he wants to kill Obi-Wan, but he doesn't want to do it so quick and easy. He wants him to suffer like he did.
Exactly. I think that's the ultimate point. We've seen people kind of like wondering, like, why didn't you go through the fire or whatever? First of all, he can't kill Obi-Wan because if he does, and everything gets retconned. Second of all, it just seemed like after what happened on Mustafar in Episode 3, obviously Vader's been mulling over how he's going to torture Obi-Wan whenever he gets his hands on him again. So clearly, this was always clearly going to happen, that he was going to make him suffer.
Yeah, and I think they'll fight again, and Obi-Wan, I mean, hopefully will win that fight.
Yeah.
I mean, if he doesn't, it would kind of break canon a little bit.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be nothing drastic, like retconning Rebels,
Yeah.
per se, but...
Yeah, exactly. But all I'll say is this, is that Obi-Wan's going to have a Rocky-style glow-up, dude. Like...
Yeah, and I feel like I saw someone throw a theory out there that the only person that could get him back that quickly is Yoda.
Dude.
And he makes the trip to Dagobah.
I hadn't even thought about Yoda for real. It's either Obi-Wan's not, he's gonna do his own training and get back to like kind of where he was, and he's gonna have to have help from somebody, or he goes to Yoda and he gets that would be broken.
I think I saw another theory too as to why he didn't go through the fire or force push it.
Yeah.
Is that he sensed Leia was there, but that would also be breaking canon.
Yeah,
Because he didn't know she existed until Return of the Jedi. Right?
Yeah,
I mean, he
I'm
knew
pretty
about
sure.
Luke, but he didn't know. He's like, "Oh, your twin sister." Or whatever.
yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure it was either late Episode 5 or early Episode 6 when he figured it out.
Because obviously that would like set him back, and he'd be like,
Yeah, well,
But that would break canon. I don't think that's what happened there. I hope not.
yeah, I hope not either. What do you think? Because then whenever he captured Leia in Episode 4, he would have been like, "Oh, you're my daughter." Like,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. It wouldn't have made any sense. What are some other theories? You mentioned another one, something about
PTSD from Revenge of the Sith, and I mean, he lives around lava and fire.
Yeah,
but I mean, he's probably getting flashbacks from that moment with Obi-Wan. I mean, that's the first time he's seen Obi-Wan.
Yeah,
and then for fire to be there too, in between them. I mean, he's probably drawing parallels in his head, but I don't think that was the main.
Yeah, I don't think that. I really don't think that's it at all. I think he just he probably is like.
Yeah, or at all. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me to imagine Vader has PTSD because he's so like hate filled with Obi-Wan. Like, I don't think he'd be like scared of fire whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not gonna like.
I mean, this is 10 years later.
Yeah, he's not gonna lose his chance to kill Obi-Wan because of fire. You know what I'm saying? And I think he just did it because he didn't want to. That was pretty clear.
And I don't think, for the people that are saying that, it's not just the fire. I mean, he's gotten over that. He has to. He lives around it all the time.
Yeah.
But I think it was just the connection with fire and Obi-Wan, and the parallel with it being in between them.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't think that was the reason. I think he just wants Obi-Wan to suffer.
Yeah, I mean, dude, and this episode just in general was insane, dude. It really brought back like. This, to me, was probably the best episode of anything Star Wars I've seen since probably last season of Clone Wars, for real.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen peak Vader yet either.
Oh, no,
I mean,
not at all.
It's not that he was holding back. It's just that he wasn't going all out. If he went all out, he would. And that was another thing, is that he didn't want to destroy Obi-Wan yet because he wasn't at his strongest.
Yeah.
And he wants Obi-Wan to get as strong as he possibly can be, so that way he can say he beat him at his best.
Yeah, I think that's the best. I think that's probably is like a combination. He wants Obi-Wan to suffer, and he also wants Obi-Wan to be better than he was. I mean, Obi-Wan is rusty. It's been 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, he could have probably destroyed him instantly.
Oh yeah, I mean, he could have force choked him and ended the game if he wanted to. That's the thing. And I'm really hoping. Well, you will definitely see another. A rematch. Definitely see a rematch. But what do you think the next couple episodes have in store? Episode 4 or 5.
We still haven't really got any big cameos.
No, not at all.
And it's looking at this point like we might not. And so Leia, at the end of the episode, Leia presumably gets captured by Reva. Yep. Which, side note, Reva, I liked her a lot better in this episode.
Yeah, I did as well. She wasn't as... I still think her character is kind of useless in this show, but she wasn't as annoying as she was in the first.
And the way she looked at the Rebel Signet, I feel like she might have a turn in her future.
Maybe. She looked angry, though. Like, that's the way I took it.
I went back and watched it, because I saw someone in our friend Star Wars Theories chat saying that, she might be thinking about her time with... being a Jedi, assuming that was her, which I don't know if that was confirmed yet, but it's pretty much confirmed.
Maybe here's a rogue theory for you. I said either Obi-Wan's gonna have to get back to how he was with Yoda, or he's gonna have to have somebody help him. You think? I mean, Obi-Wan is the negotiator after all. Maybe he goes head to head with Reva and turns her to a lightsaber. See,
that's kind of what I'm thinking too. That's where I was getting at. I think she could turn, and I mean, this is obviously like a series in the past, and we don't hear much about her in anything else. So she could turn, and then she sacrifices herself or something, and that's how Obi-Wan gets away.
That's a very good point.
And then she dies, and Vader kills her, like we've been talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we don't hear anything of her.
And if that was the art that they had for, if that was the art they had for a character, that would be amazing to watch. Like, just the thing is like, her character was just a cringy type of annoying. Like, it's not that she's a bad actress.
That's not her fault. Really, it comes down to the writing.
And it really comes down to the fact that, the writing, and also, like, her character wasn't necessary. You know what I'm saying? Like having such a main focus on an Inquisitor was not... I don't think that's what fans really cared about whenever they they came to watch the show. So she was just like a glare in the screen, like, oh my gosh, like, why is she being focused on so much?
I feel like now, it might all be revealed now, though, because I think, I don't want her to steal the show if she turns.
Yeah.
Like, that would be horrible. I mean, it's Obi-Wan's show, but
yeah,
I would love that for her character if she does, turn. I don't hope she, like, wrecks Vader or anything.
Yeah.
Or steals the show and beats Vader while Obi-Wan's just, like, sitting back.
Yeah,
but it would be really good for her character, I think, if she turned. And why else would they show us flashbacks?
Yeah, of her in the order. That? Yeah, And maybe we've got to figure out her history between the history between her and Obi-Wan. Maybe Obi-Wan, I don't know, maybe like neglected to train her or something like that, and maybe she didn't get her chance in the Order. I don't know. She looked really young, so I maybe she was just a youngling, not a Padawan. But I think like the best comparison to what we're kind of talking about would be in Fallen Order, whenever Cal and his master Seer Junda or whatever, they meet Vader at the Fortress Inquisitorius after the second sister dies. And they were both going to team up on Vader.
Oh, yeah.
And she goes to attack Vader and gets thrown off to the side and somehow survives. And later on, after Cal duels Vader a little bit, she comes back and helps Cal out. And then they escape from Vader. So like that could kind of like they both go head to head with Vader, and then it's like maybe Reva gets thrown off to the side,
and then we get a 1v1,
and then we get a 1v1. So that way the focus is still on Obi-Wan and Anakin. And then she comes and like sacrifices herself to save.
And you still
Obi-Wan.
have a good arc for her character.
Yeah,
I would like that a lot, honestly.
Yeah, I would think that would be the best way to do it. I still want Obi-Wan to be able to handle himself. Like I want him to have to actually damage Vader and beat Vader because
I think he should.
I think he should too because it keeps up continuity with Episode 4 whenever Vader comes in and says whenever I left I was learner, now I'm the master, whatever. But I think it keeps up that as well. But also, this is Obi-Wan's show. I think we need to see some sign of strength from him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't want him to be a weakling. And so far, I think he's so timid. And if anybody's timid, it's him. He's the one with PTSD. And he's so scared to come out of hiding because he saw what happened to every single other one of the Jedi. So
Yeah. So I mean, Episode 4. I guess we're gonna have to save Leia.
Yeah.
Again. But see, that's where I feel like, because it's just going to be Reva.
Yeah.
And she might not even tell Vader. Yeah, she might not even tell Vader she's doing this. She's just trying to get to Kenobi herself,
Yeah.
like she's been doing.
It sounds like that, yeah.
And that's where the negotiator does his work. And then the last 2 episodes we get, like a big, fight scene or something.
Yeah, we've got. Where do you think?
I could see 5 ending on a cliffhanger and 6 just being epic the whole way through.
Yeah, I can see that as well. And it feels like the first 2 episodes were slower, obviously. Got to do some world building. And I don't feel like any minute in this episode was wasted. And I think it has to be that for episode 4, 5, and 6. No minute can be wasted.
Man. You only got 6 episodes to do this. I would love a season 2, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And if they end it off right, I might not want it to happen. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll see.
It's just... I'm excited. We're excited for this for real. We've got some theories swirling around. I just don't know. I wasn't confident as of last week that the show would turn out to be how I thought it should be.
This one gives me hope. This was a good episode.
This one gives me hope. We'll talk after episode 4.
You think? Not to interrupt you. Do you think Quinlan Voss, our boy, we haven't really talked about much. You think he'll be in the show or somewhere else? They wouldn't name drop him for nothing. I feel
like. No, that's a 100%. I thought he died. Maybe not. I don't really know his story that well.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to be an arc in Clone Wars.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think they name dropped him for no reason. That's at least foreshadowing for another maybe potential series with him and maybe Ventress.
That would be cool.
Or he's going to be the one who helps Obi-Wan at the very end.
I feel like after this, after the show's over, we're gonna get an announcement maybe about a new show. But I don't think he'll be in this. I really think the most likely scenario is Reva turning.
Yeah, I think the most likely scenario is Reva turning, and then I think you got Yoda as a possibility. I would say Cal Kestis, which seems like too big of a reveal because they're in the same, literally the same time period. So that those kind of line up very well. But aside from that, I don't think we see Ahsoka. I don't think we see Rex, which was last week was our most likely candidate to show up as a cameo.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm hoping they keep it cameo free for real. Maybe other than Yoda, but I hope they keep it cameo free. Maybe, and then Quinlan Voss and potentially Mace Windu. But
Yeah, if they don't go the Reva turning to the light side route, I could see him meeting up with Yoda.
Yeah.
And then just becoming an absolute beast again.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Yoda would have to be the one to unlock it.
Yeah.
Because he talked to the other Jedi that died, and I feel like he's gonna have to go hard to get back to what he was.
Yeah, Obi-Wan, it's just weird because this is the guy the snippy negotiator type guy who always had a plan, and the one time we ever really see Obi-Wan broken, aside from after Order 66 and post everything after that, was in the Zygerian slave trade arc. Whenever they he could not help people. Remember, they were like torturing people.
Yeah.
The Togorotas in that slave factory or whatever.
Yeah.
And he couldn't help people, and it was like mentally breaking him.
Yeah, that was rough.
But now, like we see this other version, like he doesn't like care to help people anymore. Like he's looking out for his own hide, and of course he has a mission. His mission is to protect Luke. And but dude, still, like it goes against the Jedi code.
It's hard to watch. I mean, Ewan McGregor's been phenomenal. I mean, you can tell his character is broken, man. Especially after he said, "What have you become?"
Yeah, I know. Because he at the end of the day, he blames himself for it. You know?
Yeah, and then of course Vader just reinforces that and makes him just even worse.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm excited to see what they have for the future. I feel like Episode 4 is gonna be Reva focused. And hopefully they do a good job handling that. But then Episode 5 and 6 are gonna have to be just
I'd be good with that.
Yeah, exactly. I think I'll be okay with that too. But I mean, so far it's been a good series. Let us know what you guys think, and thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.